You may be asking yourself, Self, why does Droopy Sack change his hanger so much? Well, I'll tell you. I'm not. Okay, so I was gonna make this happy beginning and be like, so why does Droopy Sack change his hanger all the time? Stay tuned to find out. Man, I don't know how to do that kind of editing yet, so I'm just gonna stay with this one. So everything I just said, and then bam, here's the content. So we were recording the podcast last night for War Robots, and if you haven't checked it out, I'm gonna put a link in the description below. But we talk about everything that's going on in the game, things that are going on in the news, tech, different rumors that are going around. I mean, it's always something different. But I think Dr. Evil, Shane, was mentioning something about the hangers, and he always brings up the fact that I'm always changing my hanger. It's just because I have a short attention span, and I'm always needing different stimulus, variety, spontaneity. And one of the things that I do is I change my hanger almost after every match. I gave the reason for it, and I don't think that they were really like, wow, I didn't understand, I didn't know that. But basically what happens is, let's say that I just finished the day, I'm heading home, and I can't wait to get on and play some games. I pick up my iPad, log into the game, and immediately make sure that because I have two hangers, both hangers are appropriate per the type of match or the type of map that I'm going to drop into. If it's a long range, or if it's a brawling map, or team deathmatch, beacon rush, I need to be ready. So I always have one hanger be either or. I play a match. I'm not really too amped up. I don't really know the type of mindset that I have. Am I going to be an aggressive player and go in with the mindset that I can't be beat? Or am I just going through the motions and not really being really competitive? I'm being more passive. I'm just going in with the mindset that I'm just going to be. And whatever happens, happens. I play my first match and I get my ass handed to me. And because I was on the fence and I was like either or, I'm not really certain if I'm going to be an aggressive playing style right now or passive. And if I get beat, majority of the time, because I'm undecisive of like which playing style I'm going to be, I usually fall to the more passive side. I already lost my first match. Remember Miss oh my gosh, I forgot the character in Mad TV where it was like always a Debbie Downer. Hey, it's a sunny day outside. Yeah, but someone's going to get skin cancer and die. You know what I mean? And I admit that I'm guilty of that, fallen victim of my mindset and then my performance suffering as a result. But let's say I'm indecisive of which playing style I'm going to be, and I win a match and I do really good. Maybe the cards fall into my favor, and I get a lot of kills, a lot of damage, and a lot of beacons capped. That is going to fuel more of the aggressive playing style. And then I'm going to go into my hangar and I'm going to look and see what do I need to get rid of to maximize a brawling hangar. And on the other side, what can I maximize in my other hangar to be a good balance of support and brawling. And then I keep going until I've either reached a set of matches or quantity of matches that I'm going to take a break. Or someone invites me to squad or whatever. So the point that I'm getting to is being aware of where your head is when you first start playing, and then when you are playing, and how that kind of regulates some moves that you would make, whether they were high risk, high rewards. Maybe you don't take any risks, so you're not going to get the rewards. You're not going to get the high rewards. Or are you taking all the risks without really putting in perspective that, you know, or putting into context, taking into account that you're going into a high risk situation, possibly botting out early, when you can be supporting more of your teammates? I don't know. But since last night, I've been thinking long and hard about this, and it's like with War Robots, because the matches are 10 minutes, and you can see every player that you're up against. They have a red box around them, and they have a red name, and they have a red distance. You know where they are, so they can't hide from you. So there's a lot of these variables that you don't really need to be thinking about, but also, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making my point clear, but anyway. So that was one thing that I was thinking about. And then the other thing, I met with a friend of mine from high school and middle school on yesterday, excuse me. And I had this crazy idea about introducing, like actually creating a program for at-risk teens and teaching them how to podcast. Now, I'm not an expert in podcasting. All I know is what I've experienced so far. But then I was like, man, what I've experienced so far makes me an expert compared to people that have no idea what a podcast is. After meeting with my friend, I realized I am an expert in podcasting, and I know that there's a lot that I still need to learn. Just like I'm an expert in health and wellness, even though there's still a lot that I need to learn. I'm an expert in YouTubing, even though it's clear there's a lot of things that I still need to learn and implement. So for you, wherever you are in life, regardless of your age, you are an expert at something to somebody else. So what purpose does all of that knowledge, regardless of how little you think it is, what purpose is that knowledge and that experience serving if you're not sharing it with others that can become better versions of themselves if you were to share that with them? So think about that today. Even in context to war robots. What skills have you acquired that makes you an expert to some, but still a student to others? So just think about that. Think about the mindset that you have when you're playing, the mindset that you go into the game when you're picking your weapons, the mindset that you have when you are kind of inventorying where you are in your life and where you want to be, and then measuring where you are currently and how far you need to go. Ask for help if you need help. So, any hizzle, I am on my way to my last client of the day, 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then when I'm finished, I'm going home to start getting back on this War Robots video editing, being that my wife has been home the last 4 days. Killing my vibe, y'all, killing my vibe. So, anyway, I hope you, your friends and family are happy, healthy, and safe. And until my next video, I will drop in like a droopy sack. Oh, and feel your nuts. Make sure you don't got any bumps. And if you do, call your doctor. Don't call me. Call your doctor. Love you guys. Peace.